welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sammy. I love Disney. I'm obsessed with Disney, and I actually used to work for Disney. I did the Disney College Program, and I did a ton of vlogs on it, so you can check back in my old videos. Fun fact before we get started, this Walt Disney World 25, I thrifted, and it turns 25 this year, so this is a 25-year-old sweatshirt because the 50th anniversary is in October of 2021. Another fun fact is that I actually turned 25 this year. So yeah, actually turned 25 a few weeks ago. But anyways, that is part of the reason it took me so long to make this video, because I had a traumatizing birthday. And if you want the deets, you can check out my Instagram and stalk my Instagram. But basically my dog died on my birthday. Anyways, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Disney. So this video is going to be answering the question, should I go to Disney World 2021 during a pandemic? Wow, is it worth it? And I'm going to tell you if it is or not. This video is going to be split into 3, or I guess 4 parts. My advice, my regrets, the differences with the pandemic, and also a Q&A that I've been asking you guys from my vlogs that I made when I went there, which you can also check out on my channel. Also, if any of you go to the parks and you find that anything I say is incorrect, please comment down below. Or if you have any other questions, I will answer them in the comments down below, so feel free to leave one. And also let me know where you're going, when you're going, and what parks you're most excited about in the comments. Let's start out with the differences and going in a pandemic. There's definitely less people in the park, which is honestly an awesome thing. We were able to ride like everything we wanted, no problems, no issues. One thing that I was really sad about, because it's like my favorite thing, is the fireworks. There are no fireworks currently. There was testing though done a few weeks ago, I think at Epcot, so who knows when they'll come back, but right now they're not there. That is a bummer. And then the park hours are always weird. They kind of shift around, and I have a big piece of advice in the advice section that I will give you with the hours, but they kind of are shorter. They close kind of earlier. That could just be the time of year as well. And so check on that. Another thing is that there are no fast passes. I thought this would be kind of annoying, but honestly it wasn't. Everything moved by pretty quickly. But it was really nice, honestly, in the lines not having to be pushed up against people. There isn't a scheduled parade. There are cavalcades, if I'm saying that right, where there will be a couple floats all together. It's not really timed. It's not really planned. So we saw a lot of characters, even though there are no characters meeting, which is another downside of the pandemic. Okay, and something I didn't really hear people talk about in the videos before I went is that there are no pin trading. I saw one opportunity to pin trade in, actually a couple, in Animal Kingdom when we went. And the way they had it was like a board, all the pins, a number next to it. So you'd be like, oh, I want to trade with that one. All the boards I glanced at because I didn't bring my pins, like once I knew that there was no pin trading. And they were all pins I wasn't really interested in, so didn't really miss out there. Alright, now we're going to get into the advice section, and I don't want to make this video very long, so I'm trying to kind of speed through it. So my biggest advice is arrive early. Arrive early, because they do open the parks earlier than they say they're going to. It's to avoid a crowd. I think that's why, personally. But yeah, there was, I think the day we went to Hollywood Studios first, we got into the park and rode Slinky Dog and Toy Story Mania before the park had even opened. So that was awesome. The Magic Kingdom parking lot, I believe it opened 30 minutes before the park technically opened. And then once we got there, we were just able to walk right in. Okay, and also if you love pin trading, and that's like something you look forward to, maybe bring a couple pins in your bag, because they might change things, there might be opportunities, and so that could be something. So don't totally discredit the pin trading, but just know that because of the pandemic, there really is no pin trading. So this might be a little controversial, but in my opinion, going to Animal Kingdom was the least worth it, because if you watch our video, we went there first, and at this time, currently, you cannot park hop until after 2 o'clock. So we went to Animal Kingdom first, finished everything by 10 o'clock in the morning. I believe the park opened at 8. So we rode, I think we ended up riding Flight of Passage twice. We rode Navi River Journey, we rode the Safari, and we rode Everest. And then we ate at Tule Canteen. We finished all of that at like 10. So in my opinion, I would not say that going to Animal Kingdom was totally worth it. There were pin training there, probably means that they wanted to find more things for people to do. I say go to every park if you can, but if you can only go to a few parks, I would put Animal Kingdom last. I still love Animal Kingdom. It's still an awesome place. Okay, another piece of advice as far as food is one really fun thing, if you don't mind carrying it around all day, to get is a popcorn bucket. There is one of mine. I got 2 on the trip. This one is probably, oh, Baymax wants to say hi. This one's probably my favorite. Oh my gosh, I'm a huge, like, kind of new, like in the last year, Star Wars fan. This popcorn bucket, oh my gosh, was life-changing. It opens. I can't wait to have a house one day and then just put all my popcorn buckets on display, because I also have a Pluto one. So you just carry that around and it lights up, but I haven't even pulled out the tab yet. But I think this was like $25, but refills are like $2. And I believe that one was like $15. So refills are only $2, and it's basically like having unlimited popcorn. Like $2 is so cheap for like a Disney snack. If you are balling on a budget, you get a popcorn bucket and it's a souvenir, and you get cheap popcorn for whenever you want, and it's usually always fresh. All right, another piece of advice I would give is to go to the character warehouse before your trip, before you head up the park. So basically the character warehouse is at the outlet mall, like right outside of Disney, and it is open to the public. You are able to get tons of discounted Disney merchandise from the parks. I loved my third or fourth day at the parks. I wore this Little Mermaid shirt from Disney Springs. We stopped by the character warehouse and they had Little Mermaid ears for only $8 that I got. So I low-key wish that I would have gone before I went to the parks, because I love to dress up. I love to wear like Disney themed stuff when I go. And so if you're like me and you like to do that too, or if you just need cute souvenirs that are like pretty affordable, I would definitely hit up the character warehouse. Okay, and this was a piece of advice that I was given before I went, was to bring a lot of masks. I did only use one, mainly for the most of the day, I believe, but it was nice to have another one. It wasn't super hot when I went, so it might change, but definitely bring maybe 3 masks, like every time you go to a park. Also, if you're looking for masks, I do have an Etsy shop. I have a limited number of Disney ones left. Go check that out. I'll have that link down below. I really liked wearing all of the masks that I made to the parks. Okay, Disney Springs advice is to park on the 2nd floor, because that's where you will get your temperature taken. You will walk through a metal detector. It's all on the 2nd floor. So my advice, if you find parking on the 2nd floor, that's the place to be. Okay, and then something I did this trip that I haven't really done other trips is that, so it was just me and my mom. We shared all our food so that we could try more food. So we would get, like, at Sleepy Hollow, we got a Nutella waffle, and then we shared like nachos, we shared this. So we were able to try a bunch of food, and that is something I never really did before. So I definitely believe in sharing food so that you can get more treats later. My personal fave is the macaroon in France. And then my last tip is to bring an external charger. This is a must, because you will be on your phone during the day. You will order food, you will be checking wait times, you will be taking pictures. Bring an external charger. That is a must. And then also, if you're going during the summertime, when I used to go as a cast member, I also had a miniature fan that I would carry around that was so nice. So if you're going in the hot Weather, definitely bring a little fan. You can wear them. You can, I think I got mine at Walmart, and it's like a necklace and it just blows air on you, and that was a must for sure. Oh, something I do want to say also that is part of the pandemic is that you cannot take off your mask during pictures. You can also not ask someone to, you can't ask a cast member to take a picture with your phone. So yeah, just wanted to add that in there. My regrets. So one, you kind of already know. So going to Animal Kingdom in the morning. Also going to Character Warehouse before. You guys already kind of heard me talk about that. And then also not wearing comfier shoes. So if you're going to do an all day open to close park day, you need to make sure you're wearing comfortable shoes. I was more so like the first 2 days, I was like, I'm just going to dress cute. And then the last day I actually wore the comfy shoes that I brought, and it was like a total difference. Like my feet were not even tired at all. Now to the Q&A section. These are all questions people ask me on my Instagram, or they ask me in my video comments, and I am finally getting back to you guys on that. First question, is Disney a good place for a date? Yes, I've never been on a date to Disney. I would love to do that one day, but I don't think anything could be more fun than going to Disney. I mean, I did a mother-daughter date, so that was pretty fun. Was it hard to get a job at Disney? I've applied 3 times. I got 2 of the 3 times that I applied. I applied first time, got in. Second time, did not get in. Third time, got in. Got it canceled by COVID. I was gonna be there this last fall doing costuming, which was literally one of my dream jobs. They also asked if I would do anything differently in applying, and I don't think I would. I think it's all just kind of the luck of the draw. Like if they want you, they want you. If they don't, they don't. And if you don't make it, don't be sad, because it's okay. You can go visit. If you do make it, congrats. It is the best job ever. I'm definitely gonna apply to again. Actually, funny story is that today the Disney College program is having a little Zoom meeting with my school to kind of talk about it, and I'm just gonna pop in and see what's up. They let you have a year after you graduate to still do the college program, and then someone, I believe the CEO of Disney World, announced last week that he feels confident that the Disney College program will reopen by the end of this year. So subscribe, because there might be a lot of videos coming. One of my friends asked me if I could tell any secret Disney stuff. I would not want to risk my reputation with the company because I love it so much, I value it so much, so I will not tell you anything. The coolest two cool things I was able to do as cast member that no one besides cast members are able to do. I took a backstage tour of Haunted Mansion and a backstage tour of Kilimanjaro Safaris, which was amazing. And that's just all I'm gonna say. Okay, someone else asked me what I thought about the new colors of the castle. I think it's great. I really love the philosophy that Disney has, that everything is nothing is ever finished. They're gonna always keep improving, always keep changing. You know, I was really sad that the Great Movie Ride was changed to Minnie and Mickey's, but when I went on it, Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway was amazing. I loved that ride. Probably more than Great Movie Ride. And honestly, like, that's kind of an example, like, things will change and we'll be like, oh my gosh, like I miss the old thing, but it's like they're always trying to make it better, and that's just like really what we should apply to everything. Let's be honest, to everything. So I do love the colors of the new castle. I love the colors of the old castle, but yeah, it's just so fun. I love it. Okay, and then my dad asked who is your favorite Disney partner, and because he had picked me up from my Disney College program a few years ago, and I still have that video on my channel. I love you, Dad, but I would have to choose Mom. Someone else asked what rides should we hit up first at MK. I would highly suggest going to Mine Train first, just because the line gets so long for it, and I personally don't think it's worth like a 2-hour wait. So if you get in the parks, first things first, go to Mine Train, go to other things that are going to be high waits in the morning, because that's when the least amount of people are there, or also at night, right when the park's closing is the best time to go on like Space Mountain. I love going on Pirates as my last ride. I'm partial because I used to work in the Pirates store, so it's really just up to you. I would definitely hit up the things that are longer waits. What is the best Disney park for rides? So definitely Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom right now. They are on fire with their rides. Magic Kingdom has tons and tons of little rides and like tons of attractions. Hollywood Studios has Star Wars Land, Toy Story Land, and then Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster. So definitely those two are like the best for rides. Like if you could only go to 2 parks, definitely go to either of those. Okay, and then someone else asked what the biggest downside about going to Disney during a pandemic. And I kind of already answered that, but overall, I would say it was a great experience. If you see my vlogs, I have a special guest starring Maverick crying at the door. Cutie. Look, they want to say hi. All right, but overall, I think that going during the pandemic was one of my favorite all-time trips, and I would highly recommend doing it. Everything felt super safe, and and I would just say, like, watch my vlogs. We had so much fun, and I think it's definitely worth it to go. And that is it for my video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Look, it's you. It's you. Look right there. Oh. Nope. Okay, bye. Hey.